Hi folks, this is Deepak Sharma. I welcome you all to this brand new Core Java series. Okay, in this series we are going to discuss every point to let you become a very good Java programmer. Okay, in this series we are going to deal from Java scratch and we will make you zero to hero in Java programming. Okay, before moving forward, like this video, hit the subscribe button and also press the bell icon. Right now, let's moving forward. Most of you are thinking, what is Java? So let me give you some points. Java is a very popular programming language created in 1995. Okay, and we are living in 2021, so I guess Java is around 26 year of age. Yeah, so I guess Java is pretty young. Okay, nowadays it is owned by a company called Oracle. Okay, and it has more than 3 billion of active users. Okay, and 3 billion is like quite a huge number, guys, and I must say the community for Java is very vast, and yeah, Java is very huge. So why we use Java and why do I personally prefer Java? Java works on different platforms irrespective of the operating system. Whether you are a Windows user, you are a Linux user, or you are a Mac user, you can run Java programs. Okay, it is one of the most important and one of the most popular programming languages in the world. As I earlier mentioned, it has more than 3 billion active users. So that makes it one of the most popular programming language in the world. Java programs are easy to learn and simple to code. Yeah, with us, you will feel that. Now, the point which I prefer to use Java is like Java is open source and free language. You can download Java in your local computer and nobody is going to ask you some amount of fee and some amount of money from you that you installed Java in your local computer. Now give us the money. No, that is not the case. Java is purely open source and is purely free. Yeah, some features of the Java are paid, but yes, for learning purpose, all resources are open source and free. And the last point is Java programs are very secure and Java programs are very powerful. Okay, now just moving forward, are you all excited? So let's begin our beautiful journey by installing Java. Okay, for installing Java in your local computer, you may head to your favorite browser. In my case it is Google Chrome, and just search for JDK download. Okay, and by clicking on JDK downloads, you will come up with this link from www.oracle.com. Just click on the link and you can see a link JDK download. Just click on this link. Okay, JDK stands for Java Development Kit. You can see Development Kit. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. Okay, it is the free version of Java and it's the community version for Java. Depending upon what type of operating system you are using, like you are a Linux user, you can click this link. You are a Mac user, you can click on this link. If you are a Windows user, in my case I am a Windows user, so I will click on this link. Okay, by clicking this link, this dialog box will appear. So just agree to the terms and conditions. Okay, and just click on the Java download JDK 15.0.1. This is the latest version of Java Development Kit. Okay, according to the internet speed, a file will be downloaded in a computer. In my case, I already have this JDK downloaded in my local computer. I will just cancel this, and now you will see this icon when the JDK gets completely downloaded. Okay, so just click in and install this application. Just click and install the application. Okay, once you install the application, then hooray, the Java has been successfully installed to your local computer. Okay, now did you remember I have also mentioned some necessary tools? Yeah, so we have installed Java. Now what are those necessary tools? Okay, those necessary tools are called code editors. What are called? They are called code editors. They are called code editors. Okay, so there is another name you can use, that is IDE. Okay, you can use IDE. Okay, what are IDE? IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Okay, these IDEs will provide you very convenient and very effective methods of writing the Java programs. Okay, so these are one of the, you can say, world's most famous IDEs or code editors with us. First one is NetBeans, second is IntelliJ, and third one is Eclipse. Okay, you can download any of the three according to your interest and your personal favorite. In this tutorial, we will use Eclipse to write our Java code. Okay, so how to download Eclipse? How to download Eclipse is just go to your browser and search for Eclipse IDE. Okay, search for Eclipse IDE. After you search for Eclipse IDE, there is a link from www.eclipse.org. That is the official site for Eclipse. Click on this link and click on this download button in the upper left right corner. Click on this download button. After clicking this download button, this is the final download button you are going to click. Okay, when you click on this download button, a file will be downloaded in your computer like this. Okay, like this. Okay, now according to your internet connectivity, this file will get downloaded. Again, I have this file in my computer, so I will just cancel this and show you the icon. So this is the icon when the download gets completed. This is the icon you will see. Okay, double click this icon and install Eclipse. Okay, let me clear you. Eclipse is the IDE which is very famous in the industry. If you want to work with Java in the industry, you have to be very good while using Eclipse. Okay, so install it and by reading every line of it. Okay, so after installing Eclipse, you will see some icon like this on your desktop. Okay, so now what else? I have downloaded Eclipse. So let me just guide you through the environment of Eclipse. Okay, so first of all, when you open Eclipse for the first time, so you will ask for a workspace. Okay, automatically this dialog box will come to you and it will ask for a workspace. So just browse the workspace. In my case, I want the workspace to be, you can say, user. Okay, in my case, I want my workspace to be user, or you can change it to any disk. Like you can come to disk C, you can select any folder. Okay, I have selected the Anaconda and just click on launch. Okay, now according to the processor you are using, this will launch. Okay, now many of you are having doubt what is workspace. Workspace is a dedicated folder in which all of your Java programs are going to be saved. Okay, so this is the window which comes up when you first open your Eclipse. Just hit on the create a new Java project. So just final any project name. In my case, I am going with demo 56. Okay, in my case I am going with demo 56 and just click on finish. Now click on don't create and hooray, you have successfully created a workspace that will store your Java programs. Now what else? So we will now go to write our first Java program. Okay, so all you are excited to write your first Java program? Yeah, I am too. I am writing first Java program of this series. Now before writing the first Java program, just take care of 2-3 points. Okay, in Java you have to be very particular about class names. Okay, before writing any program, you have to define a particular class name for it. Okay, you can think in a way that in Java everything is a class. If I want to run my Java program, it should be within some class. Okay, so that is the main point which most of the people forgot. Okay, so now just let me demonstrate. To you, and just click on new and click on class. Okay, select any class name. FIR. So you can just choose any name, class mine, okay, and hit on finish. So just let me increase the font size, okay. You may not able to see that, so just let me increase the font size, okay. And this is also a tutorial if you want to increase the front font size in the Eclipse, okay. So just let me click on window, click on preferences, journal, in journal click on appearance, in appearance click on fonts and color. So basic, and drop down there is a text font. In text font click on edit and select the font. In my case I am going to select 26, okay. Click on OK and then click on apply. So you can see the font size increased, okay. In this manner you can increase the font size, okay. If you are writing big Java programs, the font size may be some increase, okay, so that your eyes don't feel any discomfort, okay. Now I will type a mandatory line which is used for writing Java programs. Now why I am saying mandatory? Because Java has made it mandatory in its new version, okay. So that line is public static void main string args and then square brackets, okay. So this is the line which is mandatory for writing Java programs, okay, with new versions of Java. Now this defines the main portion in which my program or my code is going to be typed, okay. Every time you run the Java program starts its execution from void main only. So it is very necessary to type this line, okay. Now I want to write just simple hello world program. So system.out.println and I will say hello Java, okay, and then a semicolon. So this line, what this line does is this line prints on the console window, okay. This line is used for printing the output of the Java program on the console window. Now what is console window? Console window is that window on which the outputs of my Java programs are going to be appeared, right? So now what I need to run this Java program, just you can see a run button, okay, in the menu. Just click on this run button, then click OK, and you will able to see your output in the console window, okay. Every time the output of the Java programs will be in the console window. So what is the takeaway from this video is that for writing a Java program you need to define a class in this fashion, okay, or this manner, and then this is a mandatory line which Java made compulsory in the new versions, okay, and this line is used for printing outputs on the console window, okay. And in Java every line is terminated by a semicolon. If I delete this semicolon I will get a red line somewhat in, okay. So when I just hover upon this red line it will throw me an error, syntax error, semicolon to complete block statement. So let me insert the semicolon and you can see the red line disappears, okay. So just let me make it incorrect and then try to run this program. Now what happens, it throw me an error, it throw me an exception, or you can say it throw me an error, okay. So we have to learn the syntax of Java programming. So what is the first step of learning syntax is that every line in Java is terminated with the help of semicolon, okay. So yeah, that's all with this tutorial. And many of you are thinking, is Eclipse IDE is necessary to write Java programs? I must say it is not the case. Eclipse IDE is not necessary for writing the Java programs, okay. So why we are using this Eclipse IDE? So just let me give you a purpose why we are using. So when I just enter the opening bracket and hit enter button, you can see this closing bracket automatically occurs. Okay, so that's the help of, you can say, Eclipse IDE, that it saves our typing. And also you can see when I remove the semicolon from this side, there is a red line coming up. So whenever you see this red line, it means that you have made an error or you have made a mistake over there. Okay, so if you want me to write the Java programs in Notepad for demonstration, you can just comment your opinion. Okay, all guys, be with us and you will just boom with Java. Okay.